Thanks for joining us for this week's Freight Tech Friday. This week we're going to be talking about the Trucker Tools Book It Now solution. Now this solution allows carriers to look at your shipments and book them from a mobile app directly on their phone or on their desktop computer. And there's a lot of discussion in the freight space lately about, digital freight brokerage or no digital freight brokerage. And it seems there's this constant kind of debate in the space. And while many people are spending time debating what they should do, we over at Kingsgate, we just kind of jumped into the space and decided to do something. Now, as we jump into this, I want to first just kind of mention the Trucker Tools application. We chose this platform because of how useful it would be to the carriers that we currently work with. Okay, so we knew them, we knew kind of the things that they were looking for. And I worked at a carrier that had over 200 owner-operators leased on with them. And they were big fans of the platform for a number of different reasons. And the drivers that we worked with, they just loved it. But I want to jump into the app and show you a little bit about what we are doing here. So we'll jump into it. So if you look here, they've got a lot of different options of things that we can jump into. And if you click over on the top left side, you'll actually see the different options available to you. One of the things that I love is the routing and fuel optimizer. I'm just gonna run and say that I'm doing a load down to Dallas, Texas, just to give you a feel for how this actually works. The nice thing for a driver is when you come in here and you put this detail in here, it's going to show you the cheapest fuel option within 100 miles, okay? And so they can scroll through here and they can determine what may be a good fit. And maybe they decide, hey, based off of what I'm seeing here, I'm gonna say that the Love's Travel Stops in Sparta may be a good fit. They can see additional details about that stop there. Great feature that a lot of our guys love. What I'm gonna show you now though is the loads section. So within loads, you have the ability to modify a search, determine the things that you want to. So I'm just gonna go ahead and base this off of my current location here so that we can look at loads that are available. As this search runs, you're gonna find I'm only looking at Book It Now load. So I'm gonna click into this Jeffersonville load here. And you can see that there's a little spot that shows that there's extra stops here and a little bit of details about the load. And so maybe I want to see the actual additional stop there. So there's a stop in Fort Wayne as well. What I like is that the drivers actually have the ability to update amenities based off of location. So if a location has some features, you may want to list that so that the other drivers can kind of take benefit of some of the features that you may have identified. But then you book it now, it'll list any special requirements, and you hit accept, and that's it. That's as simple as it is to be able to use technology like this to be able to go in and book a load. This is why this is so desirable for so many drivers in the space right now, is that we are simplifying the process for them to be able to get what they need to. And so technologies like this, these types of Book It Now solutions, are incredibly valuable. And I think we have to get away from the discussion of should I be a digital freight broker or should I not? But we need to learn from each of these different things to understand how can I take technology like this to bring more value to my customers. And the Trucker Tools app allows us to do that. If you have any questions about how we use Book It Now solutions or how we deploy them for our clients, please feel free to shoot us an email at info@kingsgatelogistics.com.